Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, wherever you are in this great country or in this great world. Listen, here's going to be another impromptu session of Ask Me Anything, Chat with Chris. So I just wanted to reach out to you guys this morning or this afternoon, where, like I said, wherever you are on this super Saturday. Hope you guys are having a great and marvelous day and making it your day, each and every single one of you. I want to start off and go and share this with you this morning because I truly believe it's a powerful message, and it's from our organization, which I actually posted it on my LinkedIn profile this morning, and I'll share it here with you here in a second. Um, and it will go right here. And that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go here. That's where I wanted to go. All right, there we go. Got to the wrong page. So let me share this with you, ladies and gentlemen. Share my screen here with you. Go to a Chrome tab, post. Alrighty. As you will see here, it says messages from a galaxy far, far away. Doing the right thing is the right thing to do. You just can't go wrong with right. Choose what is right, not what is easy. I truly believe in that, ladies and gentlemen, because I do believe if you do the right thing, it is the right thing to do, because you just can't go wrong with right. I truly believe in that. And I've been sending these messages out to everyone today and for the past few days, because I just know there's a better way forward for us. And there's a better way of being, and a better way of doing, and a better way of learning. Um, because when we just let ourselves be and just understand our place and space, that is not only in a business dynamic setting, but also in a community setting, home setting, whatever that might be. Once we embrace everything that surrounds us and interconnects us with everyone else and everything around us, I truly believe it'll make us feel and know in our heart of hearts that we'll become a part of something bigger than of ourselves if we allow it to be there for us. And I just believe that humanity today is in such a great place, even though we've had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations each and every single day, no matter if it's uh, in our personal lives or at work or whatever's been thrust upon us. We have found a way. I truly believe in my heart of hearts, ladies and gentlemen, that we have stepped forward into a new age of humanity. And the reason why I say that is when I started out this journey back in 2017, I just knew this was one of many ways that we can get humanity uplifted, motivated, inspired, and just really truly more connected more than ever before in human history, because I saw multiple paths to success, multiple paths to leadership, multiple paths to our freedoms that we hold near and dear to us each and every single day. Because to me, ladies and gentlemen, choice is that ultimate path to freedom. And choice is a powerful thing. Through the power of positivity, the power of possibility, the power of intention, everything's interconnected to each other. So I want to reach out to you guys today, and please join me today. I will put the link in the comment section And I would like to hear from you today. You can ask me anything. Uh, what's on your heart of hearts? What questions you have for me and the organization building with a great number of people from around the world. Uh, Please, I would love to hear from you. And let's talk about how we can uplift and inspire humanity and not only bring humanity together, but let's bring humanity into business and beyond. And I believe when we can really truly do it together, there's nothing that we can't do or cannot achieve if we just let things naturally occur and naturally be from where they are. And I just believe it's a beautiful thing. We just let things go and just understand where we want to go and what we want to do. And like I said, join us here. That's the link that you can use. And I'll post it on the rest of the social media platforms because we have a Facebook business page and also a YouTube channel too as well. And I will put it up here so you guys can join. So you can follow us here on our YouTube channel, and you can follow our business page here on LinkedIn, and you can also join our Facebook group also on Facebook. And we also have a LinkedIn group too as well, and I will put that in the comment section of all the platforms so you guys can get connected to us and have a great and engaging conversation. And what does humanity look like to you in business today? What does that mean to you? And everything. So I want to hear your thoughts and what's happened maybe with you this week. Like I said, you can ask me anything. Uh, just want to hear from you guys, the heartbeat of humanity. Find out where you want to see humanity grow and thrive and turn into, and what does that look like? How can we get there, and all those kind of things. So let's start with that conversation there. And like I said, please reach out and connect with me. I would love to have that great and engaging conversation with you. Um, because I truly believe, and if you want to be a part of the live stream today, I would love to get you on the live stream and have that better engagement, because I just really get more from people when I'm talking with people than I just do it from just a perspective of just speaking, because I want to really get engagement from people. So please jump on with me, and I would like to hear your questions, comments, um, and I want to hear from you what's happening in your life too as well. So please, let's connect and let's talk. And but yeah, like I said, that's why I wanted to start off today. Is like I said, um, that was really resonating with me with that message about doing doing the right thing versus the easy thing. And I just believe in doing the right thing. And because when we do the right thing and we know it's the right thing to do, you just can't go wrong with that. You just can't. Um, but also, I recognize too as well is that when we meet people where they are and understand where they're coming from and the model of the world that they work under and everything, I can even recognize the fact that number one, I can understand my model of the world, but also I can step outside of that model of the world and understand where people are and understand where they're coming from and why they're coming from it, from that not only intentionality standpoint, but also that passion standpoint or that calling standpoint, mission standpoint, whatever that might be. And I've really learned that for a great number of years. And that now I was taught by that great mindset and state of being. Is a great friend of mine. His name is Brian Sumner. And if we just take things for what they are, embrace them for what they are, I dare to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, today that there can even be a point of transformation that comes out of that. And transformation is something so powerful and so monumental that it wasn't there before, but comes out of nothing, and you are basically are creating it together. If you're doing it in a group dynamic or a conversation dynamic, or even in yourself too as well, those opportunities will be there if you just allow them to occur. And I truly believe in that. So please, I would like to hear from you guys today on Super Saturday. What's on your mind? Like I said, if you'd like to ask any questions of me, please feel free to do so. If you want to jump on, like I said, the live link is in all the platforms. If you're watching on our Facebook business page, our LinkedIn Live, which is currently right now, and also on our YouTube channel. And like I said, you can join us right here at that link. So, and what we were talking about this week in our live streams this week is about relationships, leadership, and culture, and then tie them all together on our last live stream, because we started with Sharon Kara Sandy on Tuesday. I hosted Conversations for Humanity on Wednesday, and then Carla Finnegan wrapped everything up on Thursday. And I just really, like I said, just really believe that there's something okay. A new world. So the person who's watching on YouTube, I will love to have you join us. So please, ask me anything. Please just use the join here link. And thank you for watching. And I would like to hear from you. So to me, relationships are key. Understanding how that can work for us, not only in a business dynamic sense, but more importantly, a human dynamic sense. How can we truly? This is coming in from YouTube. How do you bring humanity together if there are more than them than more of us? I don't understand quite your question there from YouTube, but I would love for you to jump on. So, like I said, please join me on that link. So, click the link in the YouTube comments. I would like for you to be on. I'd like to get your clarification more on that question of why you say, how do you bring humanity together? There are more of them than more of us. Now, I don't know exactly what frame of context you're talking about there. I really don't know. But please, extending an invitation to you to join the live stream. So just click that link in the YouTube comment section, and I would love to get your thoughts on it. The way I'm going to put it to you this way, from Put Alec on YouTube, is how we can bring humanity together is, number one, recognize what everyone has been gifted in doing and understand their place in space and all that. Now, let me ask you this. I know you're watching on YouTube and you just are bringing a lot of social constructs into this, which I get that. I do. But let me ask you this then, Alec, on YouTube. Can we recognize that if we let go of what we fear to lose, then there's nothing to fear and there's nothing to lose? So I offer this to you, Alec, on YouTube. Go click on the link I'd like for you to share more of your thoughts because, see, there's going to always be the balance that we have to go to each and every single day. There's the right things that we'll do in life, and there's the wrong things that we'll do, or the things that we just don't see at that time that might be. It's almost like down after discerning why you do what you do, you go back and say, "Hey, I should have taken a left when I should have taken that right," or vice versa, and saying, "Hey, I should have done this versus that." But see, now, Alec, you might have a strong belief in why you're saying what you're saying, but I want you to come on, click that link, and I want to get your perspectives on it, Alec. Um, because I'm going to ask you this then, Alec. Are you saying to what you're saying right now? Because are you politically motivated saying what you're saying right now on YouTube, or are you truly wanting to bring humanity together? I'll put that out to you, um, Alec, because see, I don't want to make things political. I really don't, because I can take those views and I can set them aside for a second and focus on what I've been mission driven to do, passion driven to do, and purpose driven to do here at Bringing Humanity Together. I don't let politics and political views keep me from doing what I was called to do. Um, well, Alec, I, that might be your point of view, but I will put it to you this way, Alec. You have a responsibility of what you say and why you say it. And the reason why I'm not putting a lot of the comments on from YouTube from Alec, to me, is very controversial because it's done in a very one-sided dynamic, in which that's okay. But see, the reason why I came on here is I wanted to engage with people about how does humanity really look towards to evolving into something much larger than itself if we are willing to come together from a common good, common cause standpoint. And Alec, I apologize, but I'm not going to put that kind of content on my live streams because that's just not right. Because we all know what's going out there in the social structure right now. We all have seen it, and see, that's how we can't really move forward if we are just going to be one-sided in one way of thinking. But like I said, I can remove my political thoughts into what I'm doing and recognize why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm sorry on what you said on your last comment, Alec, because to me that's not no way forward. You can't you can't take a stance of violence or evil to take down evil or violence. It's just almost like the common thing that I was taught as a kid: two wrongs don't make a right. So, like I said, I want to have a really healthy, engaging discussion with you about how we can truly uplift and inspire humanity. But you just are coming on here on the YouTube channel live stream, and you're putting forth uh, a one-sided point of view. Let me ask you this then, Alec. Are you truly open-minded and willing to see something from a different person's perspective or point of view? And I'll wait for your response. But see, that's what I've truly learned about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that there is a better way forward. There's a better way to be, and there's a better way to learn. And I will go back to what I've learned from John C. Maxwell so much. And it's one of our foundational points here at Bringing Humanity Together is if we can be better listeners, we can be better learners, and then we'll turn into better leaders. I just truly believe in that. I truly do. Because once we do that, I truly believe we can create better environments, which will create better results. And that, like I said, everything is interconnected to everything else. And I truly believe in that. But I want to reach out to everyone today, and I want to hear from people. What makes them do what they do in the way that they do it? And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, of what Alec was saying on the YouTube channel, but I wasn't going to give him that opportunity because for what he was saying was really not favorably in the light of what needs to be said. Because like I said earlier, we all know what's happening right now in our society today. We do. I understand that and recognize that. Get it. Got it. Good. But like I said, I can put aside my political ideology and my leanings, and I can set them aside, just like when it comes to my biases, my preconceived ideas about a person or opportunity. I can take those aside for a second and say, you know what? Let's see what we can do from a common ground standpoint. How can we truly connect on a common ground standpoint? So, Alec, I just have to say, I'm just surprised by all your comments, and that's why I'm not putting them up here because that's just. I know you're able to be steadfast and strong in your beliefs, but when you said your last comment, um, that's why I'm glad that I didn't put the rest of the stuff up for everyone else to see because that's not what Bringing Humanity Together is all about. I believe about coming together as one human family, one human race, and seeking those common grounds and seeking how we can not only better ourselves as individuals, but better ourselves as people within the community that we live in, or even the very community that we work in. How do we get there? And the way I truly believe that we can get there is recognizing what everyone brings to the table of humanity. And that is just sad to see people like who Alec was what they were posting. And if you want to see what Alec was posting on our YouTube channel, please, I'll encourage you to go to our YouTube channel and do that. And here's our YouTube channel. In fact, I need to put that in the links so you guys can follow along on our live streams. because I like everyone to be given a voice, but I'm not going to give that voice to people who are not showing their voice in a very open-minded way to such an extent that it really is not helping the situation. It's more of inflaming because, like I said, his first couple of comments was, I can understand the way he was, why he was saying the way he was saying it, but his last comment is when he says he wants a particular thing and says no more talking. And when I saw that comment coming in from Alec, I'm like, I'm good thing I didn't put the rest of that stuff out there, because it throws the whole conversation off to where it really shouldn't be. But he's taking it down that direction, and he might be a troll. I don't know. But see, with the freedom of speech as we do here in not only the United States, but there's other countries around the world who do respect at least freedom of speech. I believe with that very freedom, there comes that responsibility of taking the criticism that's been given to you for why you say and what you say it, and then you have to defend your position in it. But then again, when you say the things that you say that can inflame or exacerbate a situation, that doesn't do the situation any more good. And that's why I didn't post any of his comments for you guys. Like I said, please go onto our YouTube channel to see what Alex said on our YouTube channel. And I may end up having to reach out to YouTube, because one of them, like I said, his last comment was really inflammatory, and that's not what, not only what I am all about. I'm about bringing people together and inspiring others to be uplifting to one another. But those kind of people, and see, to a certain extent, I feel sorry for those kind of people who have maybe that one track mind or that one way of thinking, and they have those blinders on. Maybe that's the only way, the best way for them to cope, in which I recognize that and I understand that. But like I said, I would not say the things that Alec has said to try to create a better environment, which will create better results. Because, like I said before, two wrongs don't make a right. You don't want to add more fuel to the fire to try to extinguish that very fire. You just don't want to do that. The way you want to create that better environment that will create better results is understanding what problems are out there, whether it be social or business or otherwise. It doesn't really matter. But when you say a thing in a particular context, as Alec did, that you want this, I mean, like I said, he's totally entitled to his point of view. That's what the freedom of speech is so, one of our greatest God-given rights that we have is that freedom of speech. But like I said, with that freedom of speech, there comes that great responsibility of owning up of why you say and how you want to say it. Because then if there's no responsibility for it, you can be saying all these kind of things, and then it may not be based in truth. It may not be based in reality. It might be just be coming off your chest because you just want to make yourself bigger than what you are. And if that's the way that he wants to do that, that's fine. That's on him. But like I said, I just want our live streams to be really helpful, healthy, true, deep, and engaging conversations. But like I said, just I believe he was a troll. And like I said, his first couple comments, I was kind of thinking, I think he's just getting a lot of stuff out of his chest. But then when he said that last comment, that's when I said something's not right with this guy. That's why I didn't put any of the comments, because I don't believe it was productive for the conversation. And like I said, if you want to go see what he said, just go to the YouTube channel. Like I said, I may have to end up reaching out because one of them was really not healthy. Because the reason why I get on these Ask Me Anything live streams is I want to get to know people better and understand where they are coming from. And one of the comments he did say, though, and it's one of the first things that made me think he was open to have a discussion, it's when he says, how do you bring humanity together if there are more of them than more than us? Now, see, that's why I was wanting to have him jump on the live stream so he can say his point of view. So he can be able to say, well, this is the reason why I said that. And then that's when he started getting into a lot of his political leanings and everything like that. And I will say this yet again. All our live streams are not politically motivated. That's why we do our live streams the way we do it, because we want healthy, engaging conversations that will uplift, impact, and create a space and place for everyone to come together at that table of humanity. Because if we can recognize the things that are in commonplace to one another versus the things that are not in a commonplace to one another or in alignment with one another, I dare to say not only of the things that are in alignment to one another we can work on and build upon, but even the things that are not in alignment to one another, we can still recognize those non-alignments, so to speak, and still build upon that. And that will be a healthy way to do that. It's being recognizing and aware that is there. And Alec, I'm sorry that you said what you said, and like I said, I could be completely wrong. Maybe you just jumped on the live stream and just talked, just to spout off. I don't know. You might just be a troll. I don't know. Whatever that might be. But like I said, what you said in the comments, like I said, your very last comments, what really let me think and say, I'm glad I didn't put the rest of the comments before it up. Because like I said, we're not politically motivated by anything. We're a group of individuals, and I am a person of faith and of hope that we can bring humanity together for what is already there, and just recognize what people bring to the table each and every single day. Because I truly believe that's the path forward, or a path forward. It doesn't have to be the path forward, because I believe there's multiple paths to success, multiple paths to leadership, multiple paths to learning, multiple paths to listening. And we can do that from a true intentionality standpoint, understanding standpoint, awareness standpoint. Again, like I said, everything that we have in our lives is interconnected to everything else. And that's not the purpose of any live stream that we put on here, whether it be on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, or here on LinkedIn Live. We want to truly engage people for what they truly are passionate about, not only in their lives, but at work. Do they see humanity growing and thriving in today's business world, and basically our world in general? Do we have a path forward to evolve and become a part of something bigger than of ourselves if we allow that to occur? So like I said, I'm going to have to reach out to YouTube on Alex's last comment because it was not good. Like I said, if you want to go to the YouTube channel, check out what he said. And like I said, political stances, I have no problem with. I don't. But you got to be responsible in the way you say it and why you say it, because then anyone else that comes out and to challenge you on it, you have to back up what you say while you say it. Or see language, and this is what I also learned from Brian Sumner too as well. Language is very powerful, because when we start getting very precise in words and we get very particular in why we said words in said way, again, it goes down to the perception ideal and mindset in our brains is why did they say what they say and why they said it. That's probably one of the first things that comes to our minds when we do that. Well, why did he say X, X, and X? Why do you, and see that part of it's a healthy discussion standpoint. Why did he say that? But if you start going down the road of, well, he said that because of X, X, and X, or he's a lunatic, X, X, and X, well, which I get that. We all do that to each other in one way, shape, or form. But what's the unhealthy part of that is if we just let our biases and our nature of unrational thinking take over, then what's going to end up happening is that we'll not think rationally to such a degree. When we say things to say it, is it coming from a place of rationale and real critical thinking, or were you just lashing out to lash out? And like I said, that's not the purpose of any of our live streams. We are really free thinkers and thought thinkers to such an extent. We know how to say it in a great dynamic way that really would like to invite people into the conversation, not to turn them around and then basically alienate them and say, that's it, that's that. Because if there can be a healthy discussion, and someone like the old adage, I truly believe it to be true, if we can agree to disagree, that's okay. That's healthy. I have no problem with that. But like I said, and I'll just paraphrase it yet again what Alex said. He's like, I want X and no more talking. And I just that's uncalled for, because now if this was a social driven issue type of live stream or podcast or whatever, that will be a different conversation. But our live streams are not driven solely just in social issue constructs, but we recognize those social issues constructs, but we want to uplift and impact humanity in such a great human way. We are not going to be defined by the social issues that have been put before us in the way that either will hold us down or will hold us back. None of that. We want to break free of those kind of ideas and mindsets that doesn't move us forward, not only as individuals, but also as humanity as a whole. Again, I can recognize what I'm bringing to the table. Like I said, all my biases, my preconceived ideas, and the things that I know I can control. And then once I recognize them, I can really literally set them aside and say, let's have that great and engaging conversation and let the conversation be for what it is. Don't add to it. Don't try to subtract to it. Don't try to manipulate it. Just let things be. And I've learned that from Brian Sumner so well. So this was an unusual Ask Me Anything chat with Chris. So that's why I was kind of drawn back of what Alec from YouTube said today, but if no one else is going to be on, I'll just leave it at that. So I will go back to what I originally posted. I have to go back to my post and show it up here. And I think it's now even truer because of what Alex said. I think this is going to be a great way to end the live stream. Is I will just bring it up like that. Choose what is right and not what is easy. And I believe that's a great way to look at things. Are we willing to choose what is right versus what is easy? In the words that we say, why we say them, how we can connect with others, and at least recognize what people say and where they're coming from. Can't, like I said, we can't have a conversation to say, I disagree with you all on all these key points or whatever. It's about meeting to that standpoint of, hey, I can agree to disagree. There might be some things I agree with you on, and there might be some things that I don't agree with you on. And that's okay. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But that was the whole purpose of today's Ask Me Anything chat with me, is what do you believe when it comes to doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do, because you can't go wrong with right. And when you take that in context of, can I become a better listener and a better learner and a better leader? And once I start doing that, I can create better environments to create better results, even from a point of social issues and dynamics that intersect in business dynamic, because everything's intersecting and interconnected in one way, shape, or form. I will tell you this: a lot of our social issues are filtering into our businesses today, and when those social issues really become really prevalent in a lot of our businesses and overtake, and it's like what Brian Sumner has masterfully just did it so well. And maybe this is something I can leave you with. What's the purpose of a business? Why do we have a business the way we have a business? What does that purpose of a business look like to us and mean to us? So I will leave that thought with you too as well today. Like I said, I wanted to go down the road of truly and great and engaging conversation with you, but like I said, I did only have but one person on the live stream today. He was on YouTube, and he was just, let's just say, a little bit out there. And like I said, if you want to go to our YouTube channel, check out what he said, but I wasn't going to put it on the live stream because I just didn't want to divert from the conversation that I had planned for today. So you guys have a great and super Saturday. Make it your day, and there will be another Ask Me Anything chat with Chris coming soon. I just had today off today because my wife is at work, so I just wanted to jump on today and hear from you guys. What makes you tick, and what are you passion driven, mission driven, purpose driven to do? And I want to engage you on that. So please reach out to me. And if you're not following our business page, please follow our business page here on LinkedIn. If you want to be a part of our LinkedIn community group, we would love to have you. That's the link to join our LinkedIn community group. It's already in the comment section of all three platforms. And let's connect and let's talk and let's see how we can not only bring humanity together, but let's bring humanity into business and beyond and find those ways forward that can unite us and yet still recognize the things that are not in alignment to one of us. We can still even build upon that. So, you guys have a great and super Saturday. Make it your day, and we'll talk soon.